If you haven't yet heard, the upcoming Modern Warfare 2 will likely be on a 2-year cycle instead of the traditional 1-year cycle like we are all used to in the Call of Duty franchise. Since basically near its inception, Call of Duty has pushed out yearly titles, with some of them being greater than others, of course. This begs the question, can MW2 survive a 2-year cycle? Before I can answer this, let's get into why Call of Duty releases yearly in the first place. Number 1, money, baby. Think about it, 60, 70 bucks per game sold every single year. Now, why the hell would Call of Duty ever want to stop this cash cow? In the beginning, I feel like COD really needed this cash to keep growing and innovating. The other costs in-game were DLC packs occasionally, they were optional, and it would get you like 4 maps, some weapons, maybe a calling card. Honestly, I don't remember. Games in general nowadays have shifted away from the yearly purchase model to free-to-play games with optional customization, in-game purchases, etc. People spend a ton of money on this, and that's how games stay afloat nowadays, except for Call of Duty. Until maybe now? MW2 will, I believe, be the first Call of Duty game to have at least a 2-year cycle before transitioning to another. In terms of what comes next after that, we'll have to wait and see, as the Microsoft Activision deal I believe is still up in the air. This merger has huge implications for the franchise and what happens to it next. I've talked about this in other videos as well, because Microsoft is huge and could literally kill COD if they wanted to. But why would they do that? No, they wouldn't do that. Maybe we see COD becoming a subscription game one day, maybe it'll be free like Warzone, but players will be able to have even more opportunities for in-game customization and things to buy. That's personally how I would like it, because when you get to pick and choose where you spend your money, it's just better for everyone. More people get to play, and yeah. Number 2, keeping it fresh. On this channel, I constantly compliment Activision on their continued success in innovation and changing things up when they get stale. Yearly releases help this because many fans get bored of the game after a while and need something new. This happens every year in Call of Duty. This is perfect for Activision because they keep getting to make money every year when they sell a new game. Call of Duty has been everywhere, from the trenches of World War II to the future in Advanced Warfare. We've been under the sea and up into space. This franchise always has a way of switching things up, for better or for worse. Again, I applaud the franchise for being so good at making things feel fresh when the main concept / gameplay has been the same since 2003. Number 3, multiple studios. The only way that Activision could release a yearly Call of Duty game is to have different studios working on a different game at all times. The 3 main studios for the Call of Duty games are Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer, with Raven, I believe, as being the lead studio for Warzone now. These multitude of game-building studios kept Call of Duty on a steady pace to keep releasing games every year. They would all take turns, occasionally helping each other out when times get tough. Activision owns all of the studios that make COD, so it's probably pretty easy to interact with each other and collaborate. So, these 3 reasons are what make yearly releases good for Call of Duty. But can this new upcoming 2-year cycle withstand the test of time? I think the answer is no, but it's possible. I think the overall question for this video is best answered as a percentage rather than a hard yes or no. I think Modern Warfare 2 has a 30% chance of being a relevant, highly played title after year 1. Year 2 will significantly dwindle down and the numbers probably won't be good. But I think the COD franchise has 100% of still being relevant after 1 year of this game because of Warzone. Okay, scratch that, make it 99% because maybe Dr. Disrespect will drop, dead drop, and kill COD, but who knows? But yeah, I think when year 2 hits for this game, most people will just be bored of it and go play Warzone. I'm sure Activision won't mind because they consider themselves to be a Battle Royale-centric franchise now anyway. We sort of already see this with COD Vanguard. I don't think many people are playing this game at all. The competitive community definitely isn't, and the casual community is all dropping in on Warzone. So Dizzy, why a 30% chance? With all of this negative talk, this game should have no chance after year 1, right? Well, I have heard that there are going to be a lot of planned updates for this game, especially in year 2. I believe they'll be releasing new maps, new modes, and a whole bunch of other things that will be becoming post-launch. They're supposed to really add value to the game, and I even believe a DLC is coming out. A lot of DLC content and other things back in the day seem to add little value, so maybe things will be different this time around. That's why I'm pegging it at 30%. I hope so, as I do like this game, at least a little bit I played in the beta. I'm actually about to go play the campaign after I record this, but I do want to see some sick advanced movement in the next title, please. All in all, MW2 has a lot to prove this year, and I'm excited to jump into it. This early campaign release today has me hyped, but 7 days until the official release? Man, that'll feel like forever. If you'd like to reach out to me, please feel free anytime on Twitter, Insta, the comments, anywhere honestly. I'd love to chat with you guys and build up my community. My socials are in the description and I'd love to chat or play Call of Duty. Get me to 1K subs, please, so I can monetize. Subscribe and goodbye. Love you all.